just one of those things. You know, of course I record a video talking about how great everything's going, and then we immediately have issues after that. This is our first year ever raising sheep, and here's everything we've learned in the first 10 weeks. First of all, we've been very surprised how much we really enjoy taking care of sheep. It's been a blast, and we really enjoy having them here on the farm. They're calm, friendly, easy to work with, and so far have been pretty low maintenance. I would say that sheep are a great fit for someone with smaller acreage or just looking for more gentle livestock. So our routine is pretty straightforward. So every morning and evening we do the same things. We replace their water with fresh water. We make sure their mineral feeder is filled so they have access to minerals. And we move the sheep tractor to a new spot. Moving the sheep tractor makes sure they have fresh new grass to graze on until the next time. And that's it. We do those things every morning, every evening. Water, minerals, fresh grass. It's pretty straightforward. So if you're not aware, one of the biggest risks when raising sheep is parasite load. So sheep are very, very susceptible to a couple different types of parasites that can knock them out. This is one of the main reasons we build our whole system around a mobile sheep tractor. This allows us to move them to fresh grass twice a day to help eliminate parasite load and keep them healthy. So quick story about parasites. When we got these 4 lambs, 2 of them clearly had issues. One had diarrhea and the other had a huge tapeworm. It was really disgusting. But we stuck to what we've been taught about raising sheep, and we moved them very, very frequently, 2 or 3 times a day. We made sure they had minerals and made sure they had clean water. And within probably 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, those parasites completely cleared. No more tapeworms, no more diarrhea. So we're very, very thankful to see that the rotational grazing system was doing what it's supposed to do by keeping our sheep healthy. Ah, great. Yeah, she's limping. So they don't really show signs of parasites aside from their poop. But one way to check is it's called a FAMACHA system. So you pull down their eyelid, and if it's pink, that means they're okay. And if it's white or very, very pale pink, that is a clear sign that there's something going on and they probably have some sort of parasite. And honestly, so far we stayed ahead of it, again, just by moving them and making sure that they're on fresh grass constantly. You know, our main goal when we got these was to make sure we could raise them clean. We didn't want to use dewormers, we didn't want to use medications. And the system that we learn by watching YouTube, by reading books, is to make sure they're on fresh grass constantly. And so far, so good. Coco's limping. So if you're new here, when we moved into this property about 2 years ago, they had horses, and this back pasture was completely decimated. It was weeds, thickets, compacted soil, and rock. So the first year, all we did was mow it and let it rest. And now the second year, we're raising sheep, and the sheep are gonna come in and eat everything down. They're going to trample whatever's left, and then we've been mowing behind them, and this allows the grass to come back. And the goal out here is to someday raise cattle, so the sheep are getting us one step closer to that goal, and they're doing a really, really good job so far. One of the main challenges we've had this season has not been parasites, but just wet weather. So it has rained so much. This is the wettest season in 50 years, they're saying, in Tennessee. So the grass and weeds are growing like crazy, faster than the sheep can actually eat it. Every time we move them, we'll mow the sections behind them. This will keep everything nice and low and manageable by the time we bring them back around. In 30 days, it's super high again because it's been so wet. Everything is flourishing, but it's flourishing faster than it can be eaten by the sheep. So that has been our main challenge this year, just managing the pastures in that way. Again, we really love it. The sheep are doing their job perfectly by managing the pastures and staying healthy. So we couldn't ask for anything more. 2 days ago, I recorded a video about what it's been like raising the sheep. And of course, I was talking about how everything's going great, how we've had no issues with the sheep. They seem to be healthy and thriving. And now we have a sheep that is lame, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It seems like it's probably a sprain, but I'm not sure yet. Man, with sheep, you just never know. First thing we did was check, see if she had any sort of parasites. I didn't see anything. Doing some research, a lot of people were saying that it could be like a thing with her hoof, but I didn't see any issues with the hoof, so I'm really not sure what's going on, but just hoping it works itself out if it's just a sprain. Coco! Just a little sheep update. So Coco, our brown sheep, was limping, as I showed you. The good news is we're here about 4 days later, 3 or 4 days later, a full week from recording that original video. It must have been a sprain of some sort because she seems to be walking pretty good at this point. Before we got sheep, people told us, man, you just never know what's gonna happen. You could walk out here any day and one's dead or sick or lame like we had, so you just never know with sheep. But I'm very, very thankful again that she's doing better and that she's healthy. And it seems to have been just a sprain. Thank you so much for watching today's video on sheep. If you found any value at all, please subscribe. It means a lot to us. And I'm gonna leave a video here as well. And I'm also gonna leave you with some really cool sheep B-roll.